So let's take a look at another study and see if we can answer several questions about it. Here we have a study of 100 farmers in Georgia that agree to test a new fertilizer additive. They are chosen randomly. Half of the farmers were given the new additive and another were given a fake powder that has no effect. At the end of the season, the farmers reported either a gain or a no gain from the previous year's crop. Okay, so first question, and the most important, is it observation or experimental? Well, it says up here that they are giving a new additive, and that only half of the farmers received it. The other half had a placebo, the fake powder. So that is definitely all the science and conditions needed to be considered an experiment. It's an experimental study. And the reason is there was a treatment, the fertilizer. And they also had a control group. That was given a placebo. And a placebo is just a treatment that has no effect. Okay, so what are the participants? Okay, it's not the farmers. Okay, it's actually crops. And the experimental unit are the individual farms. That's what the units would be. If it's experimental, what was the treatment? The fertilizer additive. Was there a control group? Yes. And or a placebo? Yes. Okay? And the placebo was the fake powder. All right. Now, if observational, well, even experiments do have observations happen whenever they observe the results. So everything's observational at the end. So this question still needs to be answered because you do have to observe something. So what is being observed and why? And it's the gain or no gain that you would be observing. Okay, are there any statements to be opinions? Well, if they're just thinking it's a gain or they're just saying it seems like a gain, that might be considered an opinion, unless they're measuring these in weight. If they're measuring them in weight, then it's a fact. It's no longer an opinion. So maybe gain or no gain. Another one is has no effect. That may or may not be true. How do they know that? What if maybe it's supposed to have no effect, but what if the powder actually clogged up the soil and made it harder for the plants to grow? So basically, something like has no effect should probably be proven. Otherwise, it's probably going to be considered an opinion. All right, and then are there any limitations to the study? For the most part, it's a pretty sound study. I think the only limitation, I think, is randomly selected. The only reason I say that, and that's through experience, and it's hard to really know that right off the bat, but